poll results if we could. Zakai Ziegler is your winner. Boy, he ran away with it. Wow. 12% went to character and moxie and the cut of their jib. 8% to defense. 25% to Rick Barnes, but your favorite thing about this volunteers team is Zakai Ziegler, 55%. And I'm guessing if you ask Rick Barnes, he would say, take my 25% and put it on to Zakai Ziegler. Well, he'd split it between Ziegler and defense. All right, very good. Thanks for playing along. We always appreciate you taking part in our polls. The SEC, everybody has their thumbs up, thumbs down. We usually do this only in football season with our VFL, so these are very special. The SEC and Big Ten are talking about changing the playoff format this year. Under one format, they've discussed the selection committee would just rank the teams. The seeding would go by the rankings. They would not pick teams. Everything would be automatic, and let's show you what that means right here. It would be a 14-team playoff. 4 automatic bids to the SEC, 4 to the Big Ten, 2 from the ACC, 2 from the Big 12, 1 from the highest-ranked group of 6 conference teams, and 1 at-large bid, which is kind of the open door to Notre Dame if they can get it. So whatever the highest-ranked team that's not already in, they would get in. All right, and the committee wouldn't be picking anybody. They'd just be doing rankings, and that would handle it. So let's come out, and you guys tell me thumbs up, thumbs down on this plan. We got thumbs up from this. We got thumbs up from everybody but Jimmy. All right, Jimmy, why don't you like it?
Because I don't think you should have automatic qualifying bids from those 2 conferences. You might have 5 more deserving SEC teams and only 3 from the Big Ten. You might have 5 from the Big Ten, 3 from the SEC. If you lowered it to 3, I'd go with it. But to give 4 to each conference, I am totally opposed to that.
So who wants to argue with him?
Yeah, my concern is this. I can't trust the committee in the beauty pageant because clearly Kirk Herbstreit can tell them who they're going to put as the 4th team. We've seen it happen twice. Yeah. So I don't trust the committee. I know they're not watching the games they say they watch because I watch 10 football games a week and it takes 30 hours a week. You can't be Michigan's AD and watch enough football games to actually know or even have an educated opinion on who those teams are. So I like it being taken out of the committee's hands and it not being the beauty pageant.
Quick. Ward Manuel and Boo Corrigan have been put in impossible situations. And because, to Will's point, again, it just takes 1 or 2 guys, Billis during basketball season, Herbie during football, it can get out of hand.
Superfan Charles.
One thing I hated, the committee was way too much eye test, that they knew more than everybody else, or just a computerized ranking with 6 or 7 criteria. Let's go play. Whatever that shows, let's go play.
All right, very good. We got another thing. This is an even bigger deal. This is more crazy. Let's go ahead and put this up. The SEC and the Big Ten started talking about, well, what if we have a championship game? Well, what if we gave those teams byes and we had other games to play in? And then one of the things on the table for the SEC, this is the most extreme, but it's on the table. It would be the first place team in the SEC would play the 8th place team in the SEC for a spot to get in the playoff. Second played 7th, third plays 6th, fourth play 5th. Everybody gets in, whoever wins that. If that was in place last season, it would have meant that Tennessee wouldn't have been in the playoff. They'd have had to play Alabama again and beat them a second time for the right to make the playoff. Texas would have had to beat South Carolina. Georgia would have had to beat LSU. Missouri would have had to beat Ole Miss. Again, this isn't approved yet, but it is on the table. It is being discussed. 4 more playoff games that you can sell to ESPN, which makes me think this will be the thing they choose. Thumbs up, thumbs down on that.
Thumbs down on this model.
Yes.
Okay, so Tyler's the only one that likes that model.
Because I like chaos. And I like being able to be proven.
The Joker.
Dude, why not? Go out there and put the best product on the field. If you are, in fact, the best conference in college football, bet your best soldiers on the front line and go, prove it to me. That's how you can really identify who a true champion is, and it still makes the regular season mean something.
Who's in charge of the tiebreakers in this system? What are the tiebreakers?
They've already set before. They've already got the tiebreakers.
You have to leg wrestle Will in the parking lot.
I think that most people here would have said, I'm okay with this. But when I put Tennessee, Alabama on there, I bet Tennessee fans went, I don't like that.
I was okay with the other model that Ross Dellinger threw out of 1 and 2 are already in, and then 3 through 6 play it out for the final 2 spots. I'm okay with that. I don't like going that much.
The problem I have with it is if you do this, you're then getting to where college kids are going to play a 17-game season, the same as NFL.
Right.
And at what point, you saw Carson Beck get hurt in one of these games.
Yeah.
At what point, also, if I'm a coach, I hate this. Because if I'm the number 1 team and I lose to the 8th seed and I watch the 8th seed go into the playoff, they're going to skin me alive. I had a whole regular season that meant nothing. Now you've turned into college basketball.
You brought a poet to the table about 30 minutes ago. Can I bring a poet to the table? Ric Flair, to be the man, beat the man. Beat Alabama.
You already did the woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that renders your regular season basically
It really
meaningless.
does.
And South Carolina was pretty hot at the end of the year.
Yeah, they were.
Okay,
As
very
the
good.
8th seed.